Okay. Whew. Good morning. Happy Sunday, good people. Okay, so today is November the 2nd, 2025. All right, as you see, the title is, okay, wait, that's not what I was trying to do. Okay, so the title is Sing Back Your Power Sundays. Now, so yesterday, okay, funny enough, yesterday I was, I had some time to myself um, early in the morning because I was up, and when my house is quiet, I think, journal, um, catch up on a TV show or something, and I even reflect a little bit. When I have complete and total silence, which is not often. I'm talking about a long period of silence because um, with Saturday being, one of the days that my kids don't go to school, the house is pretty like, active on the weekends more than throughout the weekday. But this particular Saturday, I was up, I hadn't been asleep, and I was just kind of, doing what I do, which was, like I said, I had some quiet time. So I came up with this whole little idea. Um, it was like, well, it wasn't really an idea. It was acknowledgement of, because sometimes when you're in a reactionary state of mind, when you're reacting, you're just on go, you're pissed, you're triggered, and then someone comes along and says, you have to take your power back. And you're like, ain't nobody got my power. But that's not true. Okay. So, long story short, during my reflecting, I'm like, I always um, seem to lose my power when I react, and not just in social media world, but in real life. So, like, this idea came to my mind. Okay, it came to me. You know, take your power back. Um, and it was like I should go live about this today. It was yesterday, and it was like, no, I don't want to go because I'm not in the mood. Like, I'm just, it was like I'm really not in the mood, to be out here pretending, that I'm all healed. And when I say pretending, it's like, I'm in the mood to just, you know, go the fuck off, and say what I have to say, without, oh, without all the little, um, without other people interjecting and, oh, you're better than this or you shouldn't be doing that. It's like, I don't want to hear that. Okay. I don't, it's like, I don't want to hear that. I'm not thinking about that. Just let me do what I do. That was the mind frame that I was in yesterday. And I'm still in that mind frame today. Okay. Like, it ain't just changed over. I'm still in that mind frame. And, um, but while I was reflecting, it's like, sometimes you get in that mood, and you're there, you're in that mood, and no matter what anybody says to you, you may even get pissed off at the person that's trying to correct you, or remind you, because it's like, no, I'm tired, I'm fed the fuck up, I'm sick of this. And it can be really anything, you know it can be, um, just being fed up and sick and tired of your same daily routine, and you just don't want to do it. And then somebody might say, keep going, and it's like, I don't want to hear that, And I even noticed that I've crawled back into my little ball of, not really, it's like I ignored some messages and some phone calls because it's like I just don't want to fucking talk right now. I just want to be mad. I just want to be pissed off. I just want to be angry. I don't want to turn the other cheek. I don't want to be kind. I don't want to be nice. I don't want to pray. I don't want to humble myself. I don't want to take this shit anymore. You know, there are times where you get into a mind frame of I don't want to, even if it's something good. And people may not understand that about you. And I can, honestly say that in the past, I would cut everybody off. In my real life, I wouldn't answer the phone. I wouldn't answer text messages. I would tell my spouse I don't want to talk because I want to go through the motions without being told how to feel, what to think, what to do, what not to do, what you shouldn't do, what's not a good look, it's like just let me be. You understand that? Like, there are times when people just want to be, they just want to be, whether that's in a good space or a bad space. And I feel like, you know, as people, we have that right, to just be, not trying to be perfect, not trying to do right from wrong, not like, it's like, you know what? Like when people, I'm gonna say, like when you watch, movies where people just pick up and they just go, you know, they'll just quit their jobs, they'll take all their money and they'll go travel the world and they're like, fuck it, I'm done. There are times, y'all, where I feel that way. Like, just fuck it, you know. Look, I'm not super perfect today. I'm not super calm today. It's like you're just gonna get what the fuck you get from me. And if I don't like your ass, stay away from me because I'm gonna say something bad or mean or hateful to you because that's how I feel, okay? I don't feel like pretending like, I'm ignoring you or your existence doesn't bother me. And when I say your existence, it's like when I see you, it's like, oh my God, blah, blah. Like, uh humans like you exist. Oh my God. I today I don't want to act like, that I don't see you. So it's like I see you, fuck you, bitch. Like, look, okay, I'm having a whole vent session, okay, out loud, right? Today I'm gonna tell you about yourself. Today I'm gonna choose violence, and you know, um sometimes I roll my eyes, y'all. There are days when I'm on YouTube and I'm in a chat and I see somebody's name and I will roll my eyes. I have told myself, don't do that. Don't give your energy to that. It's like, no. Today I'm going to roll my fucking eyes when I see you, okay? Not only am I going to roll my eyes, I am going to think bad thoughts about you because I don't like you. Fuck being positive, fuck saying, "Oh no. Oh no." It's like just let me be, you know, without feeling bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like I used to have coworkers like that where, I would tell myself, I'm not gonna roll my eyes. I would see people roll their eyes when they saw me and I would think it was funny. And it would be like, what did I do? You know? And so then it was like, you know what? I'm gonna act like I don't see them. They don't exist. And then one day I found myself saying like, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna stop acting like, I'm ignoring them. I'm gonna just laugh. I'm gonna let them see me laugh. I'm going to let them see me laugh because that's just how I feel today. That particular day. You know what, today? When they roll their eyes at me, I'm just gonna laugh. They want to be childish, they want to be petty, you know. I want to take, you know, the high road, but there are a lot of fucking times and days that I just don't want to. And I will tell myself to do these things. And I tell myself to do these things because they will benefit me in the end. Why? Because I'm protecting my peace. Okay? I'm not all angry and uptight and full of shit. Okay? All right. And when I say full of shit, I mean being childish, not really constipated, but just having that negative energy inside of me, like I feel right now. Very negative. Okay. I feel negative. All right. I feel so very negative. I want to cuss everybody out. I want to tell everybody how I feel about them. Okay. I don't want to get on here and take the fucking high road and, you know, bring God into this bullshit. It's just like it is what it is. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of bullshit. I'm sick of entertaining other people's bullshit. I'm sick of acknowledging other people's bullshit. I have reached my breaking point of these bitches will not change. Okay. It is their job to log in on this internet and go see what Vaughn is doing and watch Vaughn on other people's channels and do shit to bring Vaughn down. I am convinced that there is an operation that is unseen to take me down. Okay? Take that little bitch down. Stop her dead in her tracks. Take her down. Distract her. Provoke her. Pick on her. Tease her. Humiliate her. Remind her. Okay? Vaughn, you think way too much of yourself. I do indeed, okay? But in this season, the way that I think of myself is a little different. It's not that I am special, okay? It's not that I am, great and all powerful and, there's just this greatness ahead of me. It's just these bitches know my triggers because we have been in close proximity, okay, where they know they can provoke me, where they know I'm going to react because there's only so long where Vaughn can ignore and take the high road. There's only so long because she lacks. Because she lacks. She lacks. When people know what you lack and they know your weaknesses and they know your Achilles heels and they know what makes you laugh and what makes you cry, what hurts your feelings, they have some type of power because you have let them in to the most, places that are supposed to be sacred. When you let people in like that, you are doing yourself a disservice. Okay? You're doing yourself a disservice. I have done myself a great disservice of being vulnerable with people too early, too late, at all, period, as a whole, because I do wear my heart on my sleeve. However, I have learned that I have done myself the disservice because these people are not kind people. They aren't loving people. They aren't people who really care. They aren't people who want peace. They're not people who desire non-confrontational relationships. These are people who thrive on chaos, drama, um, sadness. They thrive in the dark. They thrive in the dark. And I'm not talking about when you're in a dark emotional phase, when you're kind of like down and, you're trying to figure out, where the light is. They don't want the light. They don't want light. They don't want, peace. They don't, want serenity. Shit. They don't want calm. They want chaos. So the idea and the audacity of you, okay, little old Vaughn, to have peace, Accountability, apologize. Hey, I don't want to fight you. The audacity of you to be able to do this when I know you're weak, when I know your insecurities, when I know where you lack, when I know that you at one point or another was desperate, you were sad, you were pathetic, you were down and out. The audacity of you to get up and say, okay, okay, y'all, hold on, because it's not just me up, it's KJ up too, and y'all know I gotta go to church at 9:30. But just give me a second, y'all. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, y'all, I am back. My 4-year old, okay, is my Achilles heel at times, but guess what? He is also my strength, okay? But anyway, so now where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. So the audacity of this little girl who explains herself and, wants everybody to understand where she's coming from, and Oh, she's gonna argue with me and she's gonna keep on explaining, say fuck all of that. I'm not explaining anything. You're blocked, and you're blocked. Because when people show you who you are, who they are, believe them. Stop arguing, stop trying to figure it out. Just stop. It is what it is. Y'all don't need to be around each other. Everybody go their separate ways, right? Block. How dare she block me? Because you disturb my peace. Because you pretend to love me, okay? Because you pretend to care for me and then use the shit against me later all over the internet for people to laugh and humiliate and pick me apart 15 different kind of goddamn ways, okay? All right? So I took my fucking power back on accident, by the way. On total and complete accident. There was no intention of you people being intimidated by me saying, I choose peace. I want to work on myself. I want to love on myself. And, I want to move on and live and be happy and let go of all this bullshit because it's on the internet and it's stupid. I don't know half of you. I don't want to live there anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. I do not want to do this anymore. That is what happened. That is what I did. And guess what? I'm about to do it again. I am taking my power back, but in this case, it will be intentional. Me taking my power back will be intentional. Okay? All right? I understand now. I get it. All right? I will never win arguing with demons. I will never win arguing with chaos demons. I will never win arguing with people who are not at peace, people who have no accountability, people who can't apologize, won't apologize, love causing division, strife, spreading rumors, lies, humiliating people, clicking up and being fake ass mean girls. I will never win with y'all. I won't win. However, I have won by choosing Kevon. Vaughn. I chose me. I did something for me that became YouTube's business, that became other people's business, made other people feel inferior, made others feel superior, made others feel left out, made other people feel included. It became all of y'all's project as much as it was mine, right? But guess what? I'm taking my power back. Okay? This is my project. All right? This is my project that I chose for myself and my real life, okay? It's mine. And I'm taking it back today. I will be taking it back over the next couple of days, months, and weeks, okay? Because I am reclaiming my peace. I am reclaiming my power. I am reclaiming my protection. I am reclaiming my divine, okay, future outside of this negative bullshit on the internet, okay? Because you'll never win. It is a deep, dark cesspool of a rabbit hole, okay? Cesspool of a rabbit hole of bullshit. It will never end. Explaining, apologizing, trying to get narcissists. They want you to come back crawling, crying, and apologizing and forgive me and I'm sorry and you don't understand. Fuck y'all, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. But I will not go back to that low vibrational, whiny, insecure, pathetic piece of person that y'all loved. I will not go back to her. I'm not going back. Okay? I'm not going back. Who was angry all the time, okay? Emotional, because y'all were pulling at my emotional heartstrings. Oh my God, I thought you were my friend. You weren't my friend. The illusion is over and it's done with. The new storyline is I did something to y'all. I hurt y'all feelings. I broke y'all trust. Y'all can have it. That person that I was, I am no longer that person. I don't need your validation. I don't need your protection. I don't need your inclusiveness. I don't need your group way of thinking. I don't need your team. I don't need to be a member on the damn team. I don't need to be on the boat. I don't need to be uh 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 I don't. I don't need y'all. I never needed y'all. I thought I needed your friendship. I thought I needed your companionship. I thought I needed y'all because it was the way I looked at y'all. I looked at y'all as good people, friends, beautiful, smart, intelligent, you know, fun. I made y'all something my from my eyes, okay, and my heart and my mind, I made y'all something, okay? And the same way I can make y'all something, I can make you nothing. You have no power, you have no control. Any of my personal business, any of my text messages, any of anything that you have, you bitches can have it, but you cannot have my future. You cannot have my YouTube. You cannot have my feelings, my emotions. You can't have anything else from me. Okay? So I am taking my power back. Y'all have took enough from me. Y'all have took enough from people on this app that thought y'all were good people, great friends, okay? Great women. Y'all have taken enough. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm getting a call, okay, from the 4-year-old. Hold on. I'm being summoned. Hold on. Ooh, okay, I'm back. Okay. Anyway, all right. Yes. Okay. Y'all are somebody to somebody, but y'all are no longer somebody to Vaughn. Okay. Vaughn don't care about y'all. Vaughn ain't mad about y'all. Vaughn really didn't want this. Okay. Vaughn didn't want this. Vaughn was okay. You know, I was really okay, y'all. I was good. I had let some things go. Not everything, I'm not gonna lie and pretend that, everything was just great, but there was a part of me that was like, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. Move on, you know, keep going forward. Shit happens, but you have people out here who like to keep you stuck. They want you to be injured. They want to keep wound, okay, WOUNDS. They want to keep wounds open. They want to keep plucking with them and, picking at them. They won't allow you to heal. They won't allow you to move forward. They want to keep you going back and forth, in between, up and down, round and around, up and down, round and around, up, down, up, down. They love pulling at your emotions. They love it. They love it. And you may think, you may even beat yourself up. You may even feel, because that's how I feel, it's like, oh my God, she, they, them, it, oh my God. And no, you can take your power back. It is what it is. And I am choosing to take my power back. Okay? All right? I am taking my power back. All right? I am taking my power back. You definitely have you have to take your power back. Otherwise, they win. Okay? All right? Yes, there are people sent, okay, on assignment, have a job, um, make it their personal business to destroy you, okay, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, it's their job. And the only thing you can do is focus on your job, your assignment, okay, your own future. You know, you have to focus on you. I hate that person that gets mad, okay, and comes live and call people fat bitches because I'm mad. Because truthfully, I know that's ugly. I know that I am above that because at one point I love this person or I like this person. And, it's like I hate being triggered. I absolutely fucking hate it. I hate the angrier side of Kevon. I despise that person because that person is out of control, a damn psychopath, and is very fucking ugly, okay? I like the peaceful, calm Kevon, all right? The loving Vaughn. The person that speaks life into people, not the person that tears everybody down when she's mad and on a damn warpath. I can't stand that person. Not because people don't like her, but because I don't like that I can get that angry and hurt another person, whether you did it to me first or not. Okay? All right? I don't like that. Ask my husband. I hate it. I am good at being mad and angry and just saying anything out of my damn mouth. And I do mean anything. I've gotten better since I was younger. I've gotten much better since I was younger. Okay? Like much, 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 much better. There are people who deserve, okay, for me to literally just rip them apart with my mouth, with my tongue, with my anger, with my rah, rah, rah. That I haven't done that to, okay, because it's like, I'm better than that. Okay, I'm much better than that. Okay, I don't even want that karma. You know, nowadays we call it reaping what you're sowing. Okay, bad juju, whatever. I don't even want those problems. Okay, I don't want that bad luck. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you can lose your shit because you get tired and you get fed up. But it's because you are allowing people to take your power. You are allowing these people to trigger you. You are allowing these people to get you out of character because it's their job. You're allowing it. You cannot control assholes being assholes, manipulators being manipulators, people who are bored and have nothing else to do, people who don't have shit, won't never be shit, mad that you got a little something, mad that people actually like you, mad that people, just want to be around you. You can't control that people are going to be jealous of you, even though they can have more than you. Even though you can fucking like them, but they secretly can't stand you. You can't control that. So you take your power back. And you take your power back by not focusing on them, okay? Blocking them, all right? I done blocked y'all heifers from my phone. I'm blocking y'all on social media. I done blocked y'all so I can't see you bitches in people's chats because just the same way I made you, okay, friendly in my eyes, loving, funny, caring, whatever, 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 I can just take you right the fuck on out. What, man? Angry, okay? They love to see you angry. They can't stand to see you at peace. You can want them to be at peace. You can cheer them on. You can even try to, give them the blueprint. And they will despise you for saying no more lower self. Okay. I higher self, I want to, invest in you. And, I want to promote you. And, I want to be you. I no longer want to be that nasty, filthy, low life of a person. Okay, to strangers at that. We're supposed to actually treat strangers, kind and nice because they're strangers. Okay. All right. You don't, and then, when you're dealing with people with that kind of mindset, I don't know you. So why do I have to treat you nice? When you're dealing with people like that, that's a red flag. People who do not care about people that they don't even know. It takes nothing to be kind to someone that you don't know. It takes nothing to be kind to a stranger. It takes nothing to be kind to a stranger. And it takes nothing to be kind to yourself. When people are not kind to themselves, they cannot be kind to you. Okay? When people think low of themselves, they will think low of you. When they want you to be low and you to be stuck and you to be down and you to be hyper focused on all of your bad qualities, okay? That's what they want. They don't want you to focus on the good qualities. Why do you think, okay? Like let me not say why do you think. Let me, speak. So listen, I realize the reason it takes a mustard seed of faith is because it's really, really small. It's really, 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 really itty bitty, 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 tiny, small. And usually we amplify the bad things about ourselves and the good things about ourselves. It's like itty bitty, bitty, bitty drop. It's like really, really small. It's like small. It's small. But if you just take a mustard seed of faith, okay, you just have a little bit of faith in yourself in those small good spaces of yourself and you feed them, they will grow. If you just have a little bit of courage to say, I want to be a better person, all it takes is a thought. And if you feed those thoughts, okay, you exercise those thoughts and you practice those thoughts, you will become a better person. Okay, you will become a better, not overnight. It's gonna take practice. It's gonna take thought. It's gonna take discipline. It's gonna take a whole lot. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know that because believe me, it feels so good in the moment to get on here and call people fat bitches in the moment when I'm pissed off. Right, right. In the moment, it feels great. But I enjoy speaking life and love into people because that's really what I see, okay, in people, period. It's like I can know you ain't shit. It's like I can know you're bad. I can know you are evil. I can know you're malicious. I know you don't mean me no good, but I will see the good in you. I will see the good in you. I will see the greatness around you. And it's like, you know what? If they would just woo, 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 you know what I'm saying? But guess what? I've learned to do that with myself, okay? And so I'm taking my power back. All right? I am taking, y'all, this Skittle. I shouldn't be eating Skittles this early, but I made, do y'all make y'all eggs? I mixed my eggs and I bought some, like a roll of sausages. Y'all know when y'all buy the roll of sausage, you know, instead of, the individual sausages. I'm gonna kick KJ's butt. But I made those first. They were maple, and I mixed eggs in it. I cracked the egg open, and I made rice. You know, that's for breakfast. So happy Sunday, y'all. I'm making chicken because I bought this hot honey stuff from Aldi, and y'all, it's so freaking good. And I want to try it on some chicken. I'm frying some chicken later. But anyway, you know, make sure y'all hit the like button, okay? But yeah, I'm taking my power back. Screw these damn people. Sometimes you want to know what people are saying about you. But honestly, y'all, I have reached a point where I don't care. Because whatever they say, if you want to believe it, and even if it's true, okay, I'm more than likely hadn't already told you something is true. Or I've even told on myself, okay? And I just want to take my power back, okay? Because the emotions that I have felt in the last couple of days has really pissed me off because one, I hate crying. Two, um, there are some things that are a little deep that I have not made peace with. And I choose not to entertain that in the public where people can make me look like a crazy person for having feelings and emotions. Okay? I choose not to give that to the public because it wasn't supposed to be like that anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Um, I never came on here and said I was all healed. I said people were forgiven and I was moving the fuck on. That's what I said, and that's what I mean. So opening old wounds, to so that I can relive, some of the most embarrassing, sad, depressing, emotionally draining moments on YouTube from last year, a couple months ago, weeks ago. I'm not doing it. You know, I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it to myself. I'm not doing it to my fucking nervous system. I'm not doing it because I don't want to. When I decided that I wanted to move on, move forward, and just don't look back,
It wasn't even intentional. It was just like, eh, we're not doing that anymore. No, we're not, you know, you know what I'm saying? Things just kind of slowed down. And then next thing I know, things were hectic again. And it's like, I'm not gonna keep letting somebody jerk me around and tell me what I need to talk about and what I need to address and what I need. No, I don't. Because I don't talk to none of them people anymore. None of them. By choice. By choice. I decided to stop letting people keep me in shit by, setting people up, by coming out and surprise, we're gonna tell everybody about the behind the scenes. It's like, I'm done. I am done. So I am taking my power back. And I am taking a break, y'all. Another break. A real break. Well, I will not be on YouTube, okay? Being bothered by bothered people, worrying about who's stalking me, who's making community wall posts about me, who's trying to provoke me, who's trying to figure out what's gonna make her crack next. You bitches have worn me out emotionally. Okay? Y'all wore me the fuck out. And I'm not gonna let y'all wear me out again. I'm not a cold hearted person. I'm not mean unless I want to be. Okay? And I chose to not be mean anymore. Okay? You don't get to, yeah. You don't get to control me any fucking more with old shit, old friends, old nothing. It's old. It's dead. It's died. It's done. It's dead. And I'm choosing to heal. I love you, honey. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah. So, yes. Okay. Healing, prayer, Bible study, um, real life, regulating my nervous system. No more drama with people that I don't even talk to anymore. They don't have the privilege of calling my phone. They don't have the privilege of knowing anything about me anymore other than what I share on YouTube. You are no longer a part of my life. You're not a part of my social circle on this here app. You know, anything you know about me, you have to go dig up and find because you have no life of your own. It's sad and pathetic. And anything that you fucking know about me, okay, you can have it. I don't care to prove that I'm not this bad person anymore because guess what? Everybody on God's green earth has fucked up a time or two, even consistent knowing of fuck ups. I know I have, okay? And I can honestly say I felt ashamed and proud at times, okay? That, hey, I am human and I have fucked up, all right? So I don't give a fuck. I don't need those people for content, in all God's honesty, I didn't even need their friendship, okay? I may have needed it at the time, but when it was clear that we weren't friends and we weren't this and we weren't that, I didn't accept it then, but I accept it now. Uh-oh. Okay, y'all, my bad. And any more healing that I need to do will be done in private, okay? I will not talk about those people, okay? I will not keep saying they traumatize. First of all, let me say this. I don't like talking about my feelings all out in the public. It pisses me off, okay? It absolutely pisses me off being emotional in front of a bunch of people. But what I will say is the problem is when I was personal or private that it came out in the public. So fuck that. Okay? I trusted the wrong people. They can have it. Okay? Yes, I am a very emotional person. I do not show that in the public all the time. There have been times where I have cried, okay? Because no, I couldn't get my words out to express myself totally and completely. And there were times when I cried while I was expressing myself. I hate that shit. I absolutely fucking hate it. Okay? So I don't want to talk about how or keep talking about how this woman was my friend and then she wasn't my friend all in the same damn day. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to keep reliving it. You know, I don't, because it's not important. In life, people are here for a reason and a season. And in life, sometimes you end up in places that God never wanted you to be in the first place. And you deal with it and you move on. You do not keep injuring your fucking self and you don't allow people to keep injuring you. Okay? So if I want to come out here, lady, and pretend like I don't give a fuck about y'all, that is what I'm going to continue to do. And if I want to come out here, okay, and be my best damn self, knowing I have been my worst damn self at one and points at another, I'm going to do that too. Because you live in the past and you are stuck on my bad decisions and my mistakes and my life. You're stuck in places that I don't want to live anymore, that I have chosen to not do anymore, that I have chosen to not think a certain type of way anymore. I have chosen better for myself. And yes, I'm going to make mistakes and decisions along the way. But you are not God. You ain't the judge and the jury. You don't pay no bills. You're not fucking me. You're not one of my children. You're not one of my immediate relatives. You're not even an extended relative. You are someone who I thought was a friend. You are no longer a friend, and I no longer care to keep addressing that fucked up time in my life and in yours. Whatever story you write in your mind and in your head is your story to tell. I've told my side of the story. I've told my side of the story. I keep saying I'm innocent, I'm innocent. Damn, I know I'm innocent and God knows I'm innocent. The only people who think that they know that I am guilty are the people who want me to be guilty. I don't have time for this shit anymore. Okay? Life is too short to be focused on lies, okay, and be defending yourself against lies. I have apologized and made right where I needed to make right and apologize at, okay. I have even, you know, just completely said at some time, Okay, y'all, my bad. KJ knocked me out of the studio. But yeah, you know, I don't have time. I don't have any more time to waste. Going KJ, stop, stop, stop. I don't have any more time to waste going back and forth with someone who literally lives in her own mind. Makes up shit as she goes. Okay? Rally ups everybody else to believe the shit. Okay? Even people that I've apologized to, okay, jump in the shit and say, oh my God, I knew she hadn't changed and it was all fake and oh my God. Oh, y'all called on the Father for BS. Y'all be so shocked and astonished behind BS. And I'm sick of calling on the Father about BS because it's BS. He don't have time to sit up and correct lies from a known liar all the time. Nobody has time for this but the devil. The only person and people who have time for this are those who are on assignment, those who have time and attention to dig into people others' lives. I don't have time for I've never sat up and dig and dug and anybody on this app real fucking life because guess what, y'all? I don't care that much. I'm too self-centered, okay? I was too busy being caught up in my friendships and my social circle and whatever they knew about y'all. It was like, oh my goodness, girl. But guess what? I still didn't give a fuck. Still didn't care. Because it's like, shit, I'm pretty sure it's some weird shit in my background I didn't forget about because I don't care. I am a normal human being. I am a normal human being. I don't befriend people to bring up their credit reports and their evictions and how many times they went to jail and how many times they cheated and how many outside babies they have. And I don't care. I am normal. I don't sit up and jot down people's flaws for Mad Day. I don't sit up and record people and take screenshots of conversations of us laughing and gossiping and oh she was talking about you and she was talking about you and she don't really like you and I don't care. I don't care. So I'm taking my power back, okay? All right, I'm going a little crazy, y'all, because it's like, in all God's honesty, y'all, I don't care. And I'm taking my power back. And it is going to feel so good 30 days from now, okay? Because like I said, I have blocked all of them, okay? And if you're not blocked and I see you in a chat, you go get motherfucking blocked, okay? And you're going to stay on those block lists. I don't want no apologies because y'all apologies come with, oh, we forgave each other and then she was plotting on me the whole time. Y'all are sick, demented, retarded, like slow, stuck, always looking for a problem and drama, and I can't take it anymore. I cannot take it. I cut y'all off. I let y'all go. Y'all can't let me go. I am in y'all's text messages. Proved that the other day. I am on y'all's brain to the point where I can't even talk about another person without you feeling like I'm talking about you. I'm on y'all's brain. I am on y'all's brain. Y'all are stuck. Y'all don't have peace. Y'all have false friendships, illusions of friendships. Y'all got gangs and this and that. I don't have that anymore. I've been set free by the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I have been set free of my iniquity, of my transgressions, of my guilt, of my shame, of my darkness, of my this and my that. Okay? I have been set free. The devil himself don't have the power and the authority to hold me captive any fucking more. I've been set free. So I am going to walk in my freedom, whether you or who else feels that I don't deserve it or not. That is what I'm doing. Live with it. Suck on it. Okay? Choke on it. Okay? Perish from it. I don't care. Okay? Do what y'all got to do. But I have been set free. All right? And it is time that I remember that. So I am taking my power back away from you people who want to suck me dry, okay? Drain me, have me out here angry, fighting, swinging. I did. Let me tell the story. Let me correct you. That's not what happened. Girl, she lying. We all know you're full of lies and full of shit. Okay? The only people who are stupid enough is myself, okay? Me, to ignore you. Okay? You are the orchestrator of confusion on these YouTube streets. I thank God you're not on the phone with anybody that I talk to now, because I promise you, until Joy called my phone, I was doing just fine. Until it's like it's you. Y'all get in each other's ear and tell each other lies, and we believe them, and then we hit these lives and we act stupid. I don't go through any of that anymore, and I like it this way. And I'm going to keep it this way. And I'm not going to allow y'all, okay, to take my power and have me back out here acting a damn fool for y'all's entertainment. Because guess what? You bitches sleep at night. Remember those conversations? Y'all sleeping at night, okay? Oh, Vaughn, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that, oh, you're too sensitive. No, y'all evil, okay? We just different. We're different. I'm a little more sensitive, okay? I don't like hurting people's feelings on purpose, okay? Even when you hurt mine, I can't stand it. It's like, okay? All right? So I'm done, all right? And I'm done ranting and sounding like a psychopath, y'all. I'm taking my power back, all right? So join me in taking your power back. If you are having issues with those people that you have blocked and deleted and don't talk to, you let them go and they still bother you, attack you, troll you, stalk you, come into chats just because it's like, oh my God, they're ignoring me. They don't come to my channel. They don't miss me. No, we don't miss y'all. They don't miss me. They don't talk about me. So let me follow them all around YouTube and make their new crowds my crowd, because I can't stand the idea of you getting away from me. So I have to attach myself to you any way possible. Sick. Okay? You people act like we lick y'all's cats or something. Okay? Like we hit a really good, sweet spot. You know how a bitch go crazy? I know I do, okay? Well, my husband, y'all, he hit my sweet spot, okay? I have not been the same, okay? In 11 years, I have not been the same. So I get it, okay? But we didn't do that. I know I didn't. I didn't lick nobody's cat, okay? Nobody's. But that is how y'all act. Okay? I get it. I totally get it. I totally get it. All right? I understand that y'all cannot let go. But I'm letting go. But this time, not only am I, cutting ties, I'm burning the bitches up. Okay? There is nothing. I will not give y'all my time and attention. I'm not hitting no more panels. I'm not going in no more chats where y'all are even the fucking subject, because I don't like y'all. And I don't like talking about y'all. Okay? Y'all like talking about me. Okay? Y'all like breaking and tearing me apart. I can't stand it, okay? But I wasn't dealing with rational and emotional thinking people. I was dealing with paranoid, psychopath, drama-filled people. Oh my God, the Christians are attacking me. What? The Christians are gonna come out. Why would God-fearing people attack you? Okay? I get it now, because you're demon. The wicked run when nobody is chasing them. Okay? Wicked. You are wicked. You are wicked. You are wicked. And there is nothing more else I can do for you. Okay? There is nothing more else I can do for you. Because you are wicked. Okay? And wicked people don't apologize. They don't take accountability. They don't, acknowledge, okay, their own faults. They don't humble themselves. They don't, y'all just don't. Y'all just do. Y'all point fingers, you triangulate, you just keep up bullshit because you're wicked. And there is nothing else that I can do for you. Okay? I was your friend, I was your enemy, then I was your friend, and then I was your enemy. I will gladly be your enemy. I will go to my grave being your enemy. But what I will not do is fight with you because you are wicked. Okay? Now get mad at me for saying it. I don't care. But the lady is wicked. Okay? And there's nothing else I can do for her. Okay? Nothing. I don't want to talk to her. I ain't wanted to talk to her, and I don't know how long. Okay? What was that? August? No, June. In June, when I blocked her from my phone, it's because I recognized, okay, that she was wicked. Okay? I recognized that she was cooking up some bullshit to throw my name in it. I had no idea it was going to be to the magnitude that it was. Okay? But it's like, you know what? I'm so glad I got you away from me then. Okay? Then it be much later on down the line. Because only Lord knows, how I would have probably let my guard down a time or two and given you something else to lie on me about or talk about or twist. There's only God knows, okay? And the same thing for the other one over there, wicked, okay? You set people up for your own entertainment, okay? And the same thing for all of y'all are just wicked. And I don't have time, okay? All right? I'm taking my power back. I'm done arguing and fighting. And y'all, that's all I wanted to say. I am singing it from the rooftops, y'all. I am taking my power back this Sunday, reclaiming my peace. I will not apologize to any of them because I have meant what I've said in the last 4 to 5 days, okay? All right? I meant everything I said to each and every last one of them, okay? I do not and will not apologize because I meant it, okay? However, I will apologize to the subscribers who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, who knows what I'm talking about but don't care, who really wish I would move on and just be great. I apologize to y'all. I apologize to my family, on YouTube, who be in the bushes or be on other people's channels. I apologize to y'all too. I apologize to my YouTube friends, who have been sucked into this cesspool of some bullshit because I decided to block my stumbling blocks because I decided to walk away from people who served me no good. I am so sorry. Honest to God, y'all. I really, really wish that if I had more self-control, I should have just let the lady go live and scream and holler and just let everybody live their normal YouTube lives because it is unprofessional and it is draining when two content creators that you like are going at it and one is telling lies and one is telling truth and it's like, oh my God, I don't really want to pick a side. I really just want, and sometimes people just fight. But there will be no reconciliation of those group of people on my end because I don't want it. I don't miss them. I really don't miss them. And even though we would not be going through this if they wouldn't have started bullshit up on me, guess what, y'all? I don't miss that either. Knowing that all I wanted was friendship and acquaintanceship, you know what I'm saying? And just like, to be cool on the internet with other people, but I don't miss that. Because my name and my character and who I am and what I did do and what I didn't do always was a part of the subject. And I just don't want it anymore. It's not fun, to be surrounded by a bunch of messy, miserable people who love drama for entertainment and content at your expense. I can't stand it. Hey, I put myself in those positions. Guess what? Not anymore. It's done and it's over with. Okay? So I apologize to y'all. I do. Okay? But apologizing to them, conversations and reconciliation and kumbaya and peace panels can go to hell in a handbasket because it ain't gonna last. Okay? It's not going to last. It is only a matter of time before some more bullshit gets cooked up in the background or even in front of the scene, and next thing you know, you're into it with people again. And y'all, I don't miss that. So, you know, I'm taking my power back. All right. And I love y'all who, support me and come in my channel. Even if you have my phone number and, you support me, you know, I just know that I really do love y'all. But I can't do this anymore. And, you know, I didn't want to run off of YouTube, because it's like, oh, they're running me off. But y'all, it's bothering my peace because I want to fight and I want to stand up for myself and I want to defend myself against all the fucking lies. But it's like, it robs me of my nervous system. It robs me of my nervous system. Caring about what other people think about me robs me of my peace. Trying to prove myself robs me of my peace when I'm proving you can't. There's only so much fighting you can do. So I'm taking my power back and I'm going to go get my peace again. And, because it's worth it. And what's not worth it is being stressed and humiliated and violated and made to feel very small for being human. And that is how the commentary makes me feel, small for being human. It's like, okay, I got played. I don't want to keep talking about this shit. All right. The truth came out in a nasty way. Things were exposed in a nasty way. And I don't want to keep reliving that shit. Okay? So, what, baby? All right, y'all. Oh, I know, Senna. I'm reading your comments, sis. Yeah. It's like I was enjoying other communities and other sectors, and then people started popping the fuck up, Y'all gotta excuse me for being so, animated, but this is just how I want to be today, okay? I'm upset, because, baby, what you singing? What you singing?
A song.
What song you singing?
Jenny.
Huh?
Jenny.
Jenny's?
Yeah.
Jenny's song? What's Jenny's song?
Okay.
You're cute. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was enjoying other stuff, but you got people chasing you down. Yeah, I have to laugh when I say it because, I've had a few stalkers in real life, and I know y'all are like, Vaughn, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little funny. It was a little funny because truthfully, I like the attention. It was like, oh, you miss me. Oh, now, but I never experienced the part where, you're the bad person to a whole other group of people. I haven't experienced that part. And I'm more so talking about with men. Okay, I've had men, stalk me, show up to my job, you know what I'm saying? Call my phone, call my aunt's phone, and she's not talking to me. It's like I've had stalkers, okay, but they were men, okay, and it's like because I've chosen not to be friends with these people anymore or even play their weird sick ass games, they are, bothering me, doing commentary on me, and I'm gonna lose my shit, sis. Okay, real talk. I'm going to lose my shit because it's like there are two sides of the story, and in my book, we're all guilty, but I am the villain in this story, and I want to clear my name, but then I would have to show receipts, and tell people's business to get my fucking point across, and I'm just not living there anymore. And on top of that, I never had intentions on going there in the first place, ever. So, with that being said, sis, let me lay low for a while. It's not me running, it's me literally choosing to be at peace and let old things stay old. You know, there is no resolve in this crap because I'm the villain. And I am choosing to be the villain and shut the fuck up, okay? And let them tell their story because I've told mine. Whether I was emotional, calm, irate, angry, screaming, crying, I've told my story. And whoever don't believe me, I'm okay with that. Because I even went through a period of time of people don't believe me. It's like I'm so sick of that old miserable witch of a woman dictate my emotions on the internet. I'm sick of her spinning a narrative on me that I, honest to God, can't fight. I can't fight how she feels about me. And I cannot fight against the people that knew me behind the scenes and choose to go with her. I can't fight that anymore. It's too much. It's too much. All I can do is move forward and be my best self, have bad days, have good days, make mistakes, not make mistakes. All I can do is just be me. And if people want to get to know my YouTube person, and if people want to get to know, fuck that. Nobody, I don't want to talk to no. Like y'all, I went into a state of I am changing my phone number because like I wasn't gonna tell y'all nothing. I was just gonna stop talking to everybody because it's like it was starting to bother the fuck out of me. Like because of some of the stuff that I heard her saying. Oh, she's gonna do this and she's gonna do that. And it's like, I'm not gonna do these things. Like the psychological bullshit, y'all, is just too much. Thank you. Thank you, baby. So it's like, no. Okay. All right. Nobody should have to live nervous and anxious and oh my God, are you doing like nobody should have to live that way. And I had slowly came up out of that, being paranoid, right? But the bitch is triggering the fuck out of me. So I'm taking my power back. I'm taking my power back and saying no more drama, no more chaos, no more anything, and I am walking in my freedom because I have been set free spiritually, okay, of a lot of bullshit, and I'm not going back, okay? All right? All right, nobody's out to get me, all right, because I am protected by God, okay? I am, I listen to, my intuition, okay, which is called discernment, all right? The little voice in the back of your head that says, no, don't turn that way. I'm good. And I'm not going to let a woman who is skilled at getting in your head and mind fucking the shit out of you and having you question yourself and your sanity and the people around you. No, you stay away from people like that and you don't entertain the devil. Okay? A lot of people can say, "Oh, she's being dramatic." No, the enemy knows you and he knows your weaknesses, and you don't entertain him. So I'm not entertaining him anymore. Okay? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, people are. Oh, I know so much, y'all. It's like she plays sick ass games. Thank you, baby. Right, Senna. No, she don't have that much power. She had it when she had people all on my phone keeping tabs on me. Are you okay? Okay. You sure? Okay. You want to come here? All right. Thank you. But yeah. Mm-mm. So I'm taking my power back, y'all. And Rudy's in here. Hey, Drip King. Hey, brother. If we all don't talk about them anymore, it will go away. We see what happens when we go silent. Other things will make things right. Let's just not talk about them, even venting. Yes, Senna, no more venting. The enemy I know demand respect. I'm rolling. Who you talking about, Scorpio Mom? Cinefax, when I show up, is when paperwork is dropped about the trial and start on the 10th. It's Movember 3. Got an album drop on the 11th. And he died on Soldier Day. Okay, hey, Blaze. Stalking a woman who's a wife and mother. Yeah, that's some cranny, goofy Pennywise the clown. Yeah, Blaze, the rabbit hole is deep and just dark and nasty. Okay, but y'all, seriously, hey Rudy, I'm so glad you. He said, Vaughn, come to the Mo3 sector. It's very peaceful over there. I doubt it, Rudy. But yeah, y'all, that's it. Okay. She said, Vaughn, why do I see your chat? Then it goes gray. You know what, Senna? I don't know because one day I was over in somebody's chat and I kept getting logged out of my YouTube, you know? So I don't know. YouTube, KJ, what are you doing? Come here. Let me help you. Come here. Come here. Stop trying to do it by yourself. Let me help you. Come here. Oh, okay. It looks like you got it. No, you had it. Come here. But yeah. I'm so sick of y'all. I said on my live, no, I said on Senna's live, I was like, maybe we can do some lives and we can just vent and get it all out. And then I thought to myself, it was like, no, I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to keep talking about this traumatizing shit. Okay. And I'm not saying my pain is more hurtful than the next person's, but it's like, honestly, y'all, I come to tears when I've had therapy sessions or even just talking about it with my husband, like, you know, or even other people. I get a little emotional because it's like, you know, that was a weird ass time. And I know. So it's like, no, fuck that. All right. She said, all right, now, you know, I love conspiracies. What is on YouTube? Yeah. So, you know, you know, hell no. No. Like I said, bleh, like, no. And a lot of times, y'all, to be honest, none of this stuff was even a subject until the lady decided to turn on me again. You know, I was really in just like a peaceful state. You know, I was good. I was fine. And then she started up all this bullshit, and I was there again. And then it was like, I'm not there again. And now I'm back there again. It's like, no, no more teeter tottering, back and forth. You know, no. I am cutting the cords, okay, of distress and discord and drama and emotions and you know, I'm gonna get you and I'm gonna keep talking about you and telling everybody who you are. It's like, get over yourself. Like for real.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Sin. I don't know anything about. I don't know. I just know one day I was in a chat and it kept logging me out, and I was like, "What in the world? Like, what is going on?" You know. But yeah, yeah. I'm taking my power back, okay, and I'm singing it from the rooftop. So today is, so Senna, I'm not, sis. I promise you, I'm not trying not to talk to you. I'm just, I wasn't. First of all, I've gone back to not reading my chat. Do you remember those days when I would just rant and rant and rant and nobody knew what I like? It'd be like, Vaughn, hey, we're all here in the chat. So it's like, yeah, I need to go back because I. What? Oh wow. Okay. It's like, yeah, no, right, Blaze. YouTube is always stupid. She said, I'm praying for this whole situation, especially my real sisters on YouTube. Love you getting ready for church. All right, son, I love you. I have to go too, y'all. Today is Sunday, and I am intentionally taking my power back, okay? Intentionally ignoring everything sent to destroy me, okay? Intentionate. And I said intentionate. Intentional. All right. Focus. Bye-bye distractions. Okay. And y'all, this is one of my favorite seasons when it's cold. I was thinking about making red beans and rice and cornbread and catfish. What do y'all think about that? Okay. But yeah, okay. She says, Blaze, you wouldn't know how sick people are. Oh, Blaze, you don't want to know. And see, it's stuff like this, Senna. It's like people who don't even know, and it's draining for everybody. Nobody wants to talk about this shit. Not even me. Sometimes I get mad because it's like, oh, but yeah. Okay, I see it, babe. Red beans, rice, and snap. Oh, yeah, you think that, right? Do not send anything to Vaughn nor I at all. If anyone says anything about us, we don't care. Yes. And Senna, I am no longer peeking in on the bullshit, disturbing my own damn peace. No, because that's what started the psychopathic rant the other day about the pictures. So it's like, no, ignore, block, delete, and don't tempt yourself. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what KJ is watching, but this dude is weird. But all right, Rudy, I'm glad you came in the chat, bro. All right, y'all, I'm gone. I am taking my power back. Okay. I love y'all dearly. Okay. I'm an official member of DTP. What's that? But I'm moving forward. One day, one step at a time into greatness. Disturbing the peace. Right. And it's like, no. Okay. Mm-mm. This level of anger is it's not good. Bullies. I hate bullies, y'all. I really, really do hate bullies. I despise bullies. But these bitches are emotional bullies. They're different. She says, Vaughn, you will be absolutely fine in Jesus' name. Oh, I know, Senna. Thank you. And the only way to beat an emotional bully is to ignore them. That's it. Ignore them.
cut. That's why a lot of the time they tell you to go no contact with narcissistic people, because the more you interact with them, and it's like, no, they intentionally set out to disturb your peace. They do it with intention. They'll wait it out. They will gray rock you, and then boom. Okay. Next thing you know, your nervous system is all fucked up again. So you got to protect your peace. Right, Senna, ignore. That's how I got my name in the hood. I used to always punch on the bullies. Well, Rudy, we can't punch these people, okay? Because they are emotional manipulators. They make everything you do your fault, okay? They guilt trip because you're really a decent person and you don't like hurting people's feelings and you don't set out to hurt other people. So you're the perfect victim for them, okay? You're perfect. It's like, no. First of all, I'm not you bitches' victim, okay? I'm y'all villain, all right? So, no. All right? No. Rudy was a hero. He helped the small guys. Oh, it's more bully women than men. Man, Scorpio mama. I'm like, oh, y'all are psychological mean girls. I can't do it. Oh my God, how can you do this and say this about me? You started. And then you rally up all these people to call me a horrible person. Like, no. The fuck out of here. All right, y'all. All right, so I gotta go. I love y'all. Happy Sunday. And I don't know. If you go to church, go to church. If you like watching church, watch church. Read your Bible. I don't know. I'm gonna be listening to a lot of gospel music today, and just get back in my zen, okay? And take my dang on power back. Real talk. I will be taking my power back for the next couple of weeks. And if I have to come on this YouTube and do content on taking your power back, I will. Okay? Because I am taking my power back. I will fight for my power back. Okay? In the mighty name of Jesus, I am taking my power back. Okay? You cannot have my peace, devil. Okay? And any of your little, agents can't have it either. All right? No. The lady is banned in the United States of America. I don't watch her anymore. I am here in the United States of America. I don't know what she's talking about. And all of her little imps that are here in America, I don't watch them either. All right? All right? All right. Love you, Senna. Enjoy church. Senna, I was a small guy. I'm 5'9", 165. I love you, Rudy. I love you, Scorpio Mama. I don't know who else came in the chat, y'all, because I wasn't watching the chat. But I love y'all, and I'm going to go and take your power back, okay? Take your power back, all right? Anything that's bothering you and disturbing your peace, take your power back. From them, it, her, it, she, they, him, they, them groups, take it back. Some people have nothing but time to waste. I got you. Okay, sis, I got you. All right, y'all. Bye-bye. Oh, I'm not going to announce that too soon, but y'all be on the lookout for me and the hubby to give y'all some content, okay? We might pop outside together. All right. I'm talking about outside for real, okay? And we gonna take y'all with us, okay? But yeah, that's the plan. I plan on I don't know if y'all remember last year, but me and the hubby, we went out a lot last year around this time because he was like on vacation and stuff, and
you know, so we might do that again this year and take y'all with us, okay? Except this time I think I'm gonna have my hair done because y'all know. Well, that's not true, y'all, because I cut my hair off and I'm growing it back in. So I might have on a bad wig. I don't know what I'm gonna look like, but just stay tuned, okay? All right, y'all. Bye.